and sleeplessness, and she can't live like this, and she's considering going on HRT. So I'm like, oh my gosh, yeah. All right, can I have you guys take a look at this picture real quick? Because the item that we're about to bring you is entirely sold out on the ELEMIS websites, on the ELEMIS's own website, okay? So this is currently where you're gonna wanna go to get it, and you probably want it because look at the fan of deep and even fine, but more so deep wrinkles arcing around the outside of her eye and underneath. And then would you look at that after 14 days later? Oh, spoiler alert, this is not an eye cream. This is not an eye cream. Her day moisturizer just completely photoshopped the side of her face in 2 weeks. All right, so now that we're all like, whoa, coming out, Miss Emer.
Hey, Emer! Hi, girl.
Hi, honey. Good to see you.
How are you? What an evening.
I know. Huh? Did you cry? Because we were like, ooh.
I tried to hold it together because I knew it was coming out
Is
here.
Mary Beth going to swing by? She said she was going to.
But I bet she left.
No. I bet you she's down there right now, still talking and toasting.
Okay.
And so listen, this is going to ship for free, and I asked Emer to come by because of that picture.
Yes.
Because next week when I'm on spring break somewhere sunny, even with the SPF I promise I'm going to wear, I know I will be making wrinkles overtime because the sun does that.
Yep. Yeah.
This is the highest science, most expensive, don't mind saying, moisturizer that ELEMIS makes. It's called Smart because it is. Vogue once voted it the best moisturizer for mature skin. Right now it is completely out of stock on their website. And how funny, because normally it's $310. You wouldn't think that a price point like that would be like sold out all the time. No, people are willing to pay for it because of what that picture just showed. Here's what we're doing with 600 to go around as a big deal that launched earlier this week, but you may have missed it. We are taking over $100 off of the main normal regular retail price of this, which is $310, and we're allowing you to get it home for $199. And crazier still, we're gonna let you lock that in on auto delivery. Over $100 off their most expensive moisturizer with almost like space age, anti-aging fountain of youth properties. Emer, who is a licensed esthetician, you guys call this wrinkle smoothing. And can we show that before and after again? Because that's what it does.
Oh my And you know, I love to come on here and show you ELEMIS's amazing portfolio of before and afters for all of our products. But there is nothing that gets you the results as fast and as quick and as impactful as this moisturizer. 2-week results. Look at the lack of firmness in that before. Look how all of those lines are scrunched up along the top of her cheekbone and under eye area. And look at the smoothness. In 14 mornings, that was all it took to get these results. And we're going to just keep showing you phenomenal results here with the forehead, the hardest area to treat when it comes to stubborn lines and wrinkles, because it doesn't have that natural cushiness of the fatty tissue like we do around our cheek area. It's stark skin over bone, so those lines are etched in deep in the before. Look at the smoothness, look at the brightness, look at the clarity, look at the youthful radiance in that 14-day result. Now, this is the highest science ingredient, so we're going to deliver you the highest science clinical proven results to match it. So here you can see after just 15 minutes, a 195% increase in the skin's moisturization. And then the longer you use it, the better the results get. 2 week, a 205% increase in moisturization. 4 weeks later, 218% increase in your hydration, with every single person across the board showing a measured reduction in their crow's feet deep set lines and wrinkles.
Every person got a clinical measurable reduction in all of those fanning lines that are like just splaying out from the side of our eyes. And they also got hyper 15-minute hydration that then lasted for an entire day. Wow. The Vogue kind of like award was a really big deal, but more so, the bigger deal to me is if you guys going into summer season already are anticipating the damage that will be done, and if you're also coming out of winter and you are a little bit in crisis as we get ready to like shorten the sleeves and the shorts and show the world like I'm not in a cocoon anymore. This, for this show with only 500 remaining, is the moisturizer for the woman in the age of possibility. It is the $310 powerhouse that most of us candidly can't afford or don't want to spend the money on because we're afraid if we get hooked, what are we going to do? Spend $310 every time we need new? We can't do that. So we love Pro-Collagen Marine Cream, the OG, but this is science heads and tails, way faster acting than that. And now we're charging you almost what the OG original Pro-Collagen Marine Cream costs, but giving you their top tippy top science at an over $100 savings. Yes, you do want auto delivery. Cancel it later if you get bored, but do not miss this, because 400 now left to go around, and it launched at this value 3 days ago. Can you walk me through these photos?
And I bring this to you once a year. It was a whole 12 months before you saw this last, and it sold out then, and I predict it will sell out now because this is the ultimate. This is the pinnacle in advanced scientific anti-aging or pro-aging. This is allowing your skin to adapt, react, and defend.
That is unbelievable.
The ingredients in here will blow your mind. Mally, I bet you've never heard things. To get these kind of results, we have Aqua Shuttle technology. That is the ability to flood your skin, and that's what we're seeing here, flooding your skin with instant hydration, but also that continuous drip feeding of hydration throughout the day so that your skin is constantly in a comfortable state of moisturization, saturation of ingredients. The line-fighting technology, we ain't going after those fine lines and wrinkles here. This is those deep, coarse, etched-in lines and wrinkles. This is as high science as you can get. We also have our climatic shock adapters in here. This moisturizer allows your skin to be able to adapt to whatever climate changes it goes through throughout the day. Those micro and the macro climate changes. So from your bedroom to your bathroom with the steam of the shower, down to the kitchen, getting the breakfast ready, into the car and the AC is on, into the office, the shops, or wherever you're going. Constant change. This allows your skin to be able to adapt. There is nothing else like it out there. My hubby has his top shelf whiskies. I've got my top shelf skincare. That is what Ultra Smart is.
Okay, 2 quick stories. Number one,
amazing.
I used to work with a producer, big time news, like documentary producer, whatever. And I'm 52, so now she's probably, I'm gonna say 81. She used to call this facelift in a jar. She would always say to me, when you get older, you have got to get this. It's, I mean, this wasn't like a conversation we had 20 years ago. I'm saying like a year ago. She'd be like, when you need it, you need to get what I call the facelift in a jar. And I'm like, facelift in a jar. Second thing is, did you guys know? I just found this out today. It's depressing, but also enlightening. There is a Fitzpatrick grading scale for wrinkles. So like, for instance, the Fitzpatrick wrinkle scale. So it goes from 0 to 3. 0 is no wrinkles. 0.5 is, maybe you got a little something. And then 2.0 is like, all right, you know, we got. And then when you get to 3, which is the top number, those are the deep wrinkles. The ones that penetrate down into like the dermis of the skin.
What we're looking at right here, and that's before and after.
She's a 3. That's a 3.
She's a 3. But now she's a 1.
But look, we're going backwards.
I think she's a 0.
She's a 0. That's amazing.
Isn't it?
Yes, it's amazing.
So, and isn't the texture just
I've never felt
a dream to use? And your makeup, of course, layers gorgeously when you're applying it.
So day and night.
Right. No,
this is the day.
It's just the day. I mean,
of course, you could use it at night.
But don't waste it.
This is the day.
Yeah.
Because it's the technology of the ingredients that are there to support your skin throughout the day. So all of the ingredients, the Aqua Shuttle technology, the line fighting, it's all in here. And you won't find this tech anywhere else.
I knew it.
Look, the world around us has got smart, right? From our fridges to our cars to our phones. now our skincare is just as smart, if not smarter.
And again, it really is, you know, it's not every day. Certainly, we bring on a $310 moisturizer on QVC. Like, you know, obviously, we are not the department store with valet parking. Like, we are real women, real shoppers with real budgets and real concerns. And, like, obviously, that is a big, steep climb for most of us. So you wouldn't even see ELEMIS, the Smart Cream, on QVC that often. When it is, it's only, as Emer said, when we and they can afford to do a really big deal on it.
But Sean, I always say, add up the price of all the things in the bottom of your drawer that have not
you're
worked
right.
for
You're
you.
totally right.
And you're gone way beyond this.
No, you're
This
right.
is clinical proven. 35 years ELEMIS has been in the global spa and skincare industry. We are trusted for what we deliver day in, day out. This is the ultimate that we deliver.
Unbelievable. That is unbelievable.
Again, not even an eye cream. And look at how it transformed her face and her forehead. She also was not allowed to use other skincare during this routine. So, I mean, during this clinical study, like that.
All this.
There was no night cream, no serums, no anything, no eye cream, no neck, no anything.
Oh, darn it.
I'm supposed to have this all week. Anyway.
No, sorry.
Sorry about it.